welcome back to the special edition of the Glenn Beck program, an eye-opening hour on the scandal we've dubbed Crime Inc. I want to tell you about a really good local bank, Shore Bank. Yeah, Chicago, Illinois. Hey, Chicago, Illinois, that's a carbon exchange play. Chicago. It's a community development bank. These guys are into community development, too. Hey, we should get these two together. Who thinks it might end that way? Their focus is on domestic and foreign microfinancing. Look into microfinancing. I always thought it was a good thing. Now I'm beginning to think, uh-oh, something there maybe I didn't see. Since 2000, they've engaged in the financing of green projects. Oh my gosh. They lost more than $100 million last year due to huge losses from real estate loans in its low-income neighborhoods, and they've been seized by the FDIC. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They were almost seized. Let me introduce you to them. See if you can recognize some of the people here. Shore Bank. They don't want it taken over by the FDIC. They don't want to be a burden to the people. Here's Ron. He's the founder. Do you know he was a guy who was testifying for the Community Reinvestment Act, 1977, Jimmy Carter? This is great, because the Community Reinvestment Act is really kind of a Cloward and Piven kind of scheme that really led to all of the things that, well, we're now having to bail banks out for. Okay, now, on the list of shareholders for the really good bank, Shore Bank, the list of shareholders, you know who the big shareholder is? This is going to be, where do we go? Oh. Well, the Joyce Foundation. The Joyce Foundation from Crime Inc. The one who started the climate exchange that Barack Obama was on. And they're by the Fannie Mae. And that's a good one. No big deal so far. Still just a really good local bank. By the way, the co-founder, the core founder, was at the signing of the Bill Clinton community reinvestment thing, too. It was good. Oh, a VP. Where is she? Jan, the VP. I love her. Look at her. Doesn't she look like a sweet lady? She is so nice. Oh, boy. She's the VP of the bank. Yep. Oh, you know what's weird? She was actually Hillary Clinton's roommate in college. Yeah. Oh, and there's a couple of other things that aren't even really worth looking at, really. She's on the board of Vital Voices and Women Advancing Microfinance. Remember microfinance? We're going to come back to that one. She's also a member of the Council of Foreign Relations, and she's working on ways to develop talent pool for the presidential appointments. But it's just a really good local bank. I'd like to go into a couple of people that are receiving loans. For instance, a $10 million line of credit for this man's business and also his retirement home. Jeremiah Wright, which is weird. Somebody else who has a bank account there. Now, can I tell you something? I live in New York, so I don't have a bank account in Milwaukee. If I live in Los Angeles, I have a bank account in Los Angeles. I live in San Francisco or Washington, I have a bank account. Doesn't live there. I don't think ever has. Van Jones has a bank account there. Actually, he's doing a lot of promotion for them, too, because they're very important on green jobs. Now, stimulus money? Well, they've gotten $35 million of stimulus money right now. But it's only because they're building green communities. That's all they're doing. Like Crime Inc. over here, this is about green community. That's why they got stimulus money. Not bailout money, stimulus money. $35 million in stimulus money. But that's not enough, because they're in trouble. Friends, we got trouble. Trouble right here in Chicago, Illinois at Shore Bank. Let's change the world. Oh, fundamental transformation is happening at Shore Bank. Let's change the world. Well, they can't if they don't have the money. And they certainly don't want to be a burden to the taxpayers. No, not at all. So they've reached out to some friends and asked them, could you help just a little bit, please? Yeah, so who's going to bail them out? just one of the biggest investors in the climate exchange, Goldman Sachs. But Goldman Sachs, now why would they want Goldman Sachs? I thought they were dirty. I thought they were causing all kinds of problems. I thought they had to stop the evil Goldman Sachs. So they're gonna pony up. They decided they're gonna do that. And Bank of America, which is weird because this is SEIU. They were just protesting. But I'm sure that's completely unrelated, and they're just gonna help. They're just gonna help what is being described as a politically connected bank. Oh yeah, there's connections here. Back in a moment.